One of the things I love most about elephants is how they stick together, especially in times of crisis. When the pressure's on and they feel threatened, you watch them gather together, with the little ones at the centre, protected by those giant adult bodies, standing firm like an impenetrable wall. I've been working on elephants for about 15 years, but in the last 2 years, I've come to know one particular population quite well. Really awesome. We've found the larger female group. Actually, it's a mixed female and male group. Akagera's elephants were reintroduced in 1975, following a cull in another part of Rwanda. There were only 26 of them that survived the cull, all very young at the time, under 10 years old. Now there are over 100 of them. These elephants have known trauma after trauma in their lives. First, the loss of their families and the translocation to a new place. Then the park became a war zone during the Rwandan genocide. After this, many elephants suffered terrible wounds as a result of the hundreds of wire snares set by poachers for wild meat, some of which they carry to this day. But now that the days of poaching have passed, tourism is growing, and they're safe. They are starting to forgive. The first elephant I met in Akagera charged me. During our very first field season, I realised that the older elephants especially tended to be more aggressive towards vehicles. I have 2 small children, so I knew I would have to be careful. In the couple of years that I've been studying Akagera's elephants, they've started to calm down. The elders, the ones who've been through the most, are letting go of their fear. It's our first day on the Akagera Elephant Project, and amazingly we found today 4 bulls. One of them is this really relaxed old bull. I think he's maybe 25 to 30 years old. He's been incredibly peaceful and just letting us watch him. Even the older females have started to tolerate our presence. They watch us closely and they listen. We could learn a lot from elephants about how to truly listen. When they're listening, they stop and stand completely still for a time. They listen through their giant ears, but also through vibrations they can detect through their feet and the tips of their trunks. They can hear things happening many kilometres away. I love it when these elephants relax with us. They're experts at enjoying the moment, especially when it comes to making the most of a good old-fashioned mud bath and a swim. It feels like they've begun to forgive humans for what happened in their past. Just like us, elephants have an enlarged hippocampus in their brains, which gives them long memories, so they know that all things pass. By sticking together, there's nothing in life they can't handle. As a scientist, I've been trained to rationalise everything I look at, to try to name and quantify and compartmentalise things into human terms. But I find just being around elephants is a little bit like meditating. You find yourself breathing deeper, slowing down, and letting your other senses kick in, learning to listen and learning to see what's around us. I really think there's a lot we can learn from elephants about being better humans.